Hello and welcome to the final battle in the FnF Clown Pokemon Association Draft League. This is a video documenting a tribute final battle between the Murican Braviarys and the Dutch Inkays. Before this battle starts, I'm going to actually start this video a little differently than other videos have been. And this is mostly because the circumstances are different. The draft league is unfortunately ended. It has unfortunately been ended due to circumstances that cannot be reversed. These circumstances included an inability of certain coaches of the draft league to participate in this event, as well as the removal of the draft league document, which held all the information in the draft league. This obviously being a very upsetting event and something that pains me to see. I wanted to give it a proper goodbye, and I thought that this would be a good way to do this. Noob Scrub and Quest decided that they really they wanted to fight each other with their draft teams, and they wanted to share their battle with the others. And so they asked me to watch their battle, and they said it was a really great battle, a good way to end the league. And I thought I would cover it to sort of give that formal goodbye. Before moving on to the battle, I do want to say that despite the abrupt ending of the draft league and what that entails, I am really happy ultimately that we were able to do this. I think it was a testament to what we could do when we all come together, and it was a very unifying event that really brought some people together who may not have been together before, created new friendships, new memories, new fun experiences, new knowledge, and it was overall a very positive experience for people. And I really want to commend everybody for participating in this, and FFC for organizing this and putting all the work into the document, regardless of the fact that it unfortunately ended and how it ended. I still am really hopeful, grateful of the fact that we were able to do this, and how it ran so smoothly for 4 weeks is also a testament to the fact that we could do something like this in the future. And we've learned a lot from it, and I look forward to future events like this one. So I've talked a lot, and without any further ado, I want to present this tribute battle. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've heard some great things about it. So let's begin. So here we have Noob Scrub and Quest Requested, the Murican Braviarys and Dutch Inkays. With them are the Mega Pokemon of Mega Venusaur and Mega Houndoom, respectively. We have the ability to see both of those Pokemon today. And in terms of Z Crystals, we have the Tapu Finium Z for the Murican Braviarys, and the Waterium Z for Dutch Inkays. I think we have the ability to see both of those Z Crystals today as well. I look forward to seeing if they utilize those. On the Murican Braviary side, we see the typical team composition. Venusaur, Blissey, and Empoleon, and Gallade too, are very common Pokemon. I think he's used them in almost all of them. Certainly Venusaur he has. I think Blissey and Empoleon as well. Maybe at least in 3. I can't remember if all 4. I believe so. And we've seen Hoopa and Tapu Fini before. His main strategy has been stall. He really goes for the Toxics a lot. And that's something... And the Leech Seed as well. And Wish from Blissey. That's something that I think we'll see again, certainly today. But he also packs some strong wall breakers, particularly on the physical side, with Hoopa and Gallade. So I think Quest is going to have to keep that in mind. Stronger physical threats than special, I think. So that's something that I'll see how that unfolds. On Quest side, similar team composition with Celesteela, Rotom, and Mega Houndoom, but some new players here. Decidueye, who I believe he only brought in once. Torkoal, who I think he maybe brought in once, or we might not have seen. And Clefable, who we also haven't seen, I believe. Maybe once, but not standout Pokemon that Quest has used on the team before. Overall, pretty bulky composition, as usual. Celesteela, Rotom being a bulky pivot, Clefable being bulky, being able to either utilize Magic Guard or Unaware. And Torkoal also being a bulky Pokemon. Quest has the Wall Breaker threat in the form of the special side, with Mega Houndoom being a possibility. And I think we'll see a long drawn-out battle that is going to showcase both teams' tanky nature and their progress in that regard. So, without any further ado, let's begin and see the fight between the Murican Braviarys and Dutch Inkays. Final battle of the FnF Draft League. Let's get to it. Whoops, the music was turned on. Alright, so we have Empoleon and Rotom out. Right off the bat, good for Rotom to be in this situation. Volt Switch, strong hit, and Rotom pivots out to Torkoal. Interestingly enough, it would be probably a safe switch in, because I don't think Empoleon was going to use a water move on Rotom. And that is correct, Empoleon went for the Stealth Rock. So praise the sun, the Torkoal, which is a nickname I love due to the reference of Wii Fit. Empoleon switches out to Tapu Fini, Tapu Fit-E, and Torkoal decides to set up rocks. So rocks are now on both sides of the field within the first 2 turns already. Lots of momentum for both sides in terms of being able to set up rocks. Tapu Fini used Taunt, and Torkoal decided to go for the Rapid Spin, removing rocks from the other side of the field. Good call by Torkoal. Even a water move from Tapu Fini won't do a lot of damage to Torkoal right now due to the sunlight, and the fact that Tapu Fini is rather passive. We have Besser Dog coming out. Tapu Fini uses Defog. Still not going for an attack. Besser Dog will definitely not mind that. Besser Dog evolves into Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom getting the boost from Sun, and goes for the nasty plot. And Moonblast is going to deal a nice chunk of health, 40 damage. And Besser Dog takes a 12% damage from the Sun. Flamethrower is going to hit hard, causing Tapu Fini to go down to the red. And Tapu Fini is going to use Moonblast. Sun might be the end for Besser Dog here. And indeed it is. Solar Power causes Besser Dog to faint. Tapu Fini is left with just a little under of a quarter HP. Score is now 6-5. Do My Laundry comes out, the bulky pivot once again. Venusaur is here to answer to the possible Volt Switch. And indeed, we do see the Volt Switch. 21 damage is taken by Venusaur the Venusaur. And Decidueye comes out, Snipe Shot. Sun is still out here. Decidueye uses Spirit Shackle, causing 48%, and Venusaur can no longer escape. And Hidden Power, I am presuming Hidden Power Fire, boosted by Sun, dealing a nice 60% damage. If Hidden Power is used again next turn, it won't be boosted by Sun. And Spirit Shackle hits, doing 37%. Low damage roll there. Synthesis restoring HP. And we have Celesteela coming out now. Blaster. Synthesis will restore Venusaur to its full amount of HP. So what will Blaster do? Leech Seed hits Blaster. And Blaster goes for the Air Slash, which deals 37% HP. Leech Seed is going to bring Venusaur back up. Snipe Shot comes out, getting a Hidden Power with 3% HP left. And Brave Bird is going to take down the Mega Venusaur and Snipe Shot. Nice suicide move there. Mega Venusaur being one of the most tricky Pokemon on Murican Braviarys, so being taken down. Decidueye went down in the process, so it's 5-4. And Chad the Blissey comes out to answer to Do My Laundry, who is probably going to go for the Volt Switch. Oh, indeed, it was not the Volt Switch, it was instead Trick. So Trick was used, causing Blissey to be locked on to Wish. And Tapu Fini comes out. Will a Volt Switch hit? And Volt Switch does hit, causing Tapu Fini to go down. Smart move by Quest there. And the score is now 4-4 even. Blissey crippled by the lack of leftovers, and a Choice Scarf is really not what Blissey wants to hold. So Hula Hoopa comes out and Praise the Moon. So we have Praise the Sun and we have Praise the Moon. Hyperspace Fury is used, dealing a little less than half HP. And Moonblast will deal a little bit more than half HP. So Clefable is poised in the better situation here. And Blissey comes out now to answer to that Moonblast. And 88% is taken by Blissey. Stealth Rock is now up on the other side of the field. And Blissey uses Toxic. However, the Misty Terrain renders Toxic useless. Easy to forget about Misty Terrain's status blocking effect. Terrains are still not as ingrained in the competitive meta consciousness as, for example, Weather is. So Empoleon comes out, taking some damage from the rocks. Not a good matchup for Empoleon due to Rotom Wash being out. Empoleon's going to protect Scout, a move from Rotom Wash. And Rotom Wash is going to go for the Volt Switch, which is blocked by Protect. At 4-4, still anyone's game here. Gatorade the Gallade comes out. And Volt Switch hits. Who will we see come out? I'm assuming Clefable or Celesteela? Celesteela comes out. Celesteela almost at full HP after Leftovers recovery. And knockoff is going to take away the leftovers. A critical hit brings it down to about half HP. And Leech Seed is up for Celesteela. Like I said in the beginning with that prediction of how the battle was going to go, it being a little drawn out, I think that was exactly right. We have Venusaur, who's now down, but also Celesteela, who relies on Leech Seed as well. Celesteela went for the Air Slash, probably trying to go for the flinch. And Toxic. Blissey is Toxic, and Blissey can't really do anything except Wish if it stays out. Empoleon comes in to get a hefty Wish from Blissey. It is seeded in the process. And Blissey comes right back out again. And we have Rotom W out. Blissey is most likely wanting to keep the teammates and itself healthy with Wish. So Blissey uses Toxic on Clefable. Toxic does not deal any damage to Clefable, so Clefable is a Magic Guard Clefable and not an Unaware Clefable. Moonblast hits, causing Empoleon's special attack to go down. And Rotom Wash comes out. Rotom Wash is going to be one of the Pokemon that the Murican Braviarys is definitely going to want to take down. And Shadow Ball does not hit due to the immunity. It's actually expecting a Volt Switch there. Okay, and Celesteela comes out. Blissey goes for the Wish again, now locked on to Wish, can stay in or switch out. And Hoopa Unbound comes out. Celesteela hits the Leech Seed on Hoopa Unbound, who is going to get that hefty Wish from Blissey, bringing it to full HP. Thunder Punch deals massive damage, causing Celesteela to go down to 2 HP and become paralyzed in the process. Celesteela is going to get a Toxic on the Hula Hoopa, however. Ooh, and it looks like Celesteela went for the Protect, but Paralysis is going to prevent it from doing that. And Blaster the Celesteela goes down, a pivotal Pokemon for Quest. Will Quest be able to take this loss? Good move by the Hula Hoopa on the Murican Braviarys. And Blissey comes out, but dies to Stealth Rock. The bulky Wish is no longer able to heal Pokemon. The score is now 3-3. Gallade comes out with a little less than half HP. Knockoff is going to remove leftovers from the opposing Rotom. And Shadow Ball is going to take Gallade down. Now score 2-3. And Hula Hoopa comes back out. A Hyperspace Fury might be enough to take down Rotom. Oh, instead it goes for the Gunk Shot. The Gunk Shot was enough to take down Rotom as well. Very strong attack stat there. really close game here, down 2-2. Clefable comes out, and Gunkshot takes Clefable down. This is probably a choiced Hula Hoopa here. I was wondering why Torkoal wouldn't come out, anticipating that Gunkshot on Clefable. Torkoal, however, is physically bulky and can probably take a Gunkshot. Indeed, 40% taken by Torkoal on the Gunkshot. And Rapid Spin is used by Torkoal. I'm wondering if it has any attacking moves, such as Flamethrower. And Gunkshot is used, but it misses. And that miss is going to be possibly game-changing for Hula Hoopa. And Hula Hoopa goes down. Final Pokemon on either side. It's 1-1. Emswoleon comes out with healthy HP, still over 3/4, and goes for the Toxic. And Torkoal uses Rest. This is something that is not good news for the Emswoleon, as Torkoal will be able to stall using Rest. However, the big moment is going to be when Sun goes down. When Sun goes down, Scald will be able to take down more than half of Torkoal's HP. So will Torkoal be able to take Empoleon down before that happens? And Torkoal's asleep. I think Empoleon will probably be going first and using Scald. This could be the game. And indeed it is. Scald takes down Praise the Sun to Torkoal, and the final score is 1-0 with a victory for the Murican Braviarys over Dutch Inkays. Well played by both sides. Really exciting match, some really pivotal moments there. And both sides really put up a really strong fight. So this was a great game to watch. Good games, guys. And thank you so much once again, everybody, for participating in this Draft League. I look forward to future projects like the Draft League that are to come in the future. And I believe that this tribute battle was a great way to say goodbye to the Draft League and to be able to move forward with a positive light, moving to the future, seeing that there's more great battles to come. Thank you again so much, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure being able to commentate, sometimes alone, but a lot of the time with friends and with other people who made this very fun. And I'm really happy I was able to do this. So, unfortunately, the Draft League is over, but it has been a really fun time. And thanks everybody who tuned in and who is part of this great experience.